What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give a quick video going over the process from planning and everything, things you might need to know, you just think about, All right, so first off, your permitting and your planning phase is going to be your longest phase. Like, you want to make sure you account for wire sizes, wire lengths for everything that you're going to need, lengths of the conduit you're going to need, the sizes of the conduit, the joints for the conduit. You want to get a pack of ferrules. You probably want basic hand tools. You're going to want, a crimper, wire cutter. Anyway, so just make sure you plan deeply, because who wants to get in the middle of a project and then you can't finish it because you have to stop and order something. But anyway, so I went with the combo pack. It's two 6000 XPs from the EG4 lineup, and I wanted redundancy, so in case something happens to one of them, I got another, right? I'm out in the middle of nowhere, off grid. There's no power lines here. Okay, and then let me flip you around. And then I got the 6 battery. These are the 48 volt, 100 amp hour EG4 LLs here. They are nice. So this kit comes with all 6 batteries and the case. Comes with all the wires you see there. Comes with the communication comes with the inverters there. The inverters, like the kit came also with the positive and negatives that go between the inverters and the battery. And while talking to Signature Solar, they added in the PV cable for me, right? So the only thing I had to come up with was this 8-gauge wire here. This panel here, you don't have to do a sub panel. I did. I wanted to have the extra redundancy here instead of just only going straight to my panel in the house, or the pole I got outside rather. So like, obviously all of this and to the house, you got to take care of that. Signature Solar, as of right now, as far as I know, they don't sell combiner boxes, or sub panels, sorry. But, they threw in the PV cutoffs there. It's just so beginner friendly. Like, you don't understand how easy this is. Just sit and take your time and do it. But yeah, you just want to make sure that everything that you buy is UL listed if you're going to be legal. Everything's gonna cost more. It's gonna suck. But if you want to be compliant with your county, everything will probably need to be UL listed. I mean, I don't know where you live, and I don't know your county's rules. They change from everywhere to everywhere, right? But just on the safe side, I would say get UL listed stuff if you're going to be legal. But yeah. And the solar panels that I'm currently using right now for my setup, and I have full charge by 11 a.m. in the morning at the latest. But these are 370 watt split cell bifacial panels. Obviously, I'm not getting a bifacial like this, but I've got them all ran in series. That means that's the positive, that's the negative, and it goes positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, all the way around. But yeah, let me tell you about my setup with this 10 panels and everything over there that I just showed you is powering. So, nice view over there. So my house is about a 1,250 square foot house. And when we ordered it, it's a double wide. When we ordered it, everything's propane. So the stove's propane, furnace is propane, water heater's propane. The only thing that's not is the refrigerator. And believe it or not, refrigerators are pretty damn efficient these days. Because I was actually running that said refrigerator off of my 3,000 watt inverter that's in this camper before we were able to get all this other stuff set up. So the 3,000 watt inverter was powering that house before this. And don't get me wrong, couldn't run everything at the same time, but like a hair dryer and let's see, like if you were trying to do a hair dryer and the water pump, because the water pump for the house pulls a lot of power. If you were trying to do both of them at the same time, the lights would dim and stuff, but it still worked. Anyway, But yeah, so this is working so perfectly. And like I said, I'm only using 10 panels right now, and I'm charged up by 11 a.m. every day. So I'll probably just end up adding 10 more panels to the other inverter and call it good. And then use the rest of them for some other projects. I kind of want to do a solar well pump. We just had our well drilled not long ago. So, I mean, I got plenty of extra panels for that. But anyways, Signature Solar hooked me up with a new discount code. Let me get that for you. Let's see if I can remember it this time. Save 50 Grumpy DIY. All one word. I'll also have it down at the top of the description of the video so you can copy and paste it. And I might even put it on the screen somewhere right here anyway. But anyways, so that's the setup, man. You got any questions for me? Shoot them on over. And anyways, peace.